So recently my voice came back, but that's not the point. Just recently, as I was cold approaching, going up to girls, and I'm not gonna say their name. I was going up to them. When I came up to them, literally just the exact second I even got near them, my heart started pounding. Oh, you shouldn't do this. There's no way. Bro, just walk away, man. She's not it. Don't go for her. This is such a terrible idea. What am I doing? I look stupid. And my heart was just beating really quickly, and I had this brain just telling me, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And granted, my friend was there hyping me up, saying, yeah, bro, if you don't do it, you're such a wuss. Come on. So I kind of just told my brain, shut up. I didn't think of anything. I just removed my brain of whatever line, pickup line, whatever this guy said about this, and I just walked up to her. And then from there, I just start speaking. Get rejected once, twice, but on the third one, I actually got a number. Now, granted, there was other stuff that happened, and she ended up not being the right one for me. But if you're anything like me, which you probably are, you probably had a lot of fear trying to go up to a girl, cold approach, asking for the number, or even let alone starting a conversation. You're probably super terrified and scared. I know what it was like too. Hold up a second. I know that exact feeling that you're feeling right now. That you're so scared, you're so terrified, you're being such a wussing out on that girl you like for a while. I know that exact feeling you're having right now. So let me help you. So when it comes to overall, what are the mistakes? And this is really mental, really. As much as you think it might be, oh, but the perfect line, the perfect word, the perfect sentence, the perfect question, ask her, I'm not going to give you any of that. This is completely unconventional advice, okay? But we first need to identify why you're screwing up in the first place. It's either one of two reasons. One, you're being a wuss. And I don't mean this lightly. I mean you're actually being a wuss. The girl you like, boom. You get too scared. Oh. But what if she says no? The worst thing she could say is no. It's better to have been rejected than regret the pain that you didn't even do anything. You didn't even try anything. You didn't do anything except just hide in a corner and just cower away. This is not going to get you anywhere. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is probably that because, but what's the point? The exact point is that it tests your courage. Are you going to wussy out? Or are you going to do it? Now, besides those two reasons, because I'm assuming you're not being a coward, you gotta stop using your brain to think, right? And especially when you're solo and you're cold approaching, this happens a bunch. You start being really, really, really self-conscious. Oh, bro, my hair looks like terrible. It looks so horrible. I didn't style it the right way. I smell terrible. I didn't use perfume. I didn't take a shower. My breath stinks. I didn't brush my teeth. Any of this. You have to stop thinking, okay? It sounds stupid. But when it comes to cold approaching, if you think too much, right? It's being drilled and drilled and drilled and drilled into your brain. The same words you repeat. Oh, bro, she's too hot. Oh, bro, I'm so fucking horrible at this. Oh, bro. All of these words are getting drilled into your brain. And then it just becomes way harder on yourself. So, a mistake is just thinking. Because the second you think, you're going to start thinking about, oh, but this. How do I do this? How do I do this? The perfect sentence, the perfect question. Stop worrying about that. When it comes to cold approaching, you have to say screw away to your mind. It sounds stupid and foolish, but you must walk up to them and just speak, okay? I'm going to explain how to do this later. Now, another mistake would probably just be not going up to her quickly and as fast as possible. Like if you and her have seen each other and you're holding on to eye contact like this for like 5 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds, 15, 20, 30. If you do not go up to her or at least say something to her, you will just look like a creep who's just trying to stare at her like all the other guys around her, staring at her and admiring her. So don't just stay there and just stare and stare and stare and drool. Walk up to her and talk to her. Now, aside from those mistakes, I'm assuming those are probably the two major and common mistakes. There's a bunch of other minor-ish mistakes. We're not trying to be perfect here. Now, for those who stayed, when it comes to cold approaching, you want to get her attention first. And this is simple. You don't even have to be super complicated and be like, oh, but we gotta say this and this. No. You just walk up to her, say, hey, or excuse me, I've never been here before. Do you know what time this place closes? Just something basic. Something basic, and you don't even really need to make it really difficult. So step 1, get her attention. Just a simple hey or excuse me will suffice. Then from there, step 2, you want to start a conversation. Now what I do is I typically try and ask about the surroundings or ask if she has a boyfriend. It's really straightforward. It may or may not work, but you could try it out for yourself. So as soon as you got her attention, she's looking at you, you're looking at her. She's expecting you to say something because you started the conversation. You initiated it. Carry it. Lead the conversation. So from there, you can ask, hey, what time does this cafe close? And she'll be like, oh, 10 p.m. And then from there, you gotta go to step 3. Step 3 would be continuing the conversation. So you're going yada, 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 right? And then from there, you can go to step 4. Step 4 would be asking if she has a boyfriend. Asking if she has a boyfriend or if she's single. Either two of the questions, hey, are you single? Or, hey, are you dating anybody? Do you have a boyfriend? Or any of this. So either two of the questions. If she says no, then you say, what's your number? Hand her your phone. From there, just hand her your phone, okay? Make sure she's not doing anything weird on your phone, okay? So from there, she puts her number, etc., etc. You get her number. So what's your name? Emma, whatever. Nice to meet you, Emma. Lucas. And then from there, you just walk away. It's like super simple. So step 5, you basically just walk away. You know, you had your conversation, etc., etc. Now, this is additional and bonus stuff for the people who have an attention span, who have actually stayed. So I will help you guys with extra help. So what you want to do is you want to go to your messages when you get back home. And what you want to do is you want to start texting. You're going to say, hey, it's your name from Starbucks or wherever. And then from there, you got to ask, when are you free to go out? I was thinking we should go to a park or wherever, somewhere, a mall, whatever. Who cares? And then from there, she could respond. Oh, I also forgot to mention for earlier. If you ask if she has a boyfriend and she says yes, bro, dip, bounce. Even if she's making it up, she doesn't want you, okay? Even if she's lying to you, she doesn't want you. Just go away. If she has a boyfriend, which stuff might happen too, so just walk away. You could just say, oh, sorry, I didn't know, and you just walk away, right? You don't need to make it like super complicated because you do not want problems or stuff happening. Now, as for the texting part, she might say, oh, yeah. And then from there, you just got to text her like a normal human being, okay? Stop putting her on a pedestal. Because then from there, you're going to overthink and you're going to be like, oh, what message do I send her? What message do I send her? Here. Okay? And also, I wouldn't really recommend having so much flirting on text. I'd rather flirt in person. This is just my advice to you. If it doesn't work for you, fine. Flirt on text, flirt in person too. But me personally, I would just advise you to mostly flirt in person and not really over text. Because text is just not as real as just, walking up to them, etc., talking, saying you like them or etc. So, I hope you've gathered some knowledge, gathered some courage, so that you will be approaching the ladies, the girls, the baddies, or whatever you call them, whatever nowadays, but do not wussy out. It's so simple, and it's simpler than you think. It's actually easier than you think it is. Stop making it so hard. So, keep that in mind. If you want to talk about just self-improvement, and I have a free community, click the first thing in the description. Other than that, welcome to the Brotherhood. It's a wrap, fellas.